Doctors have now linked over 170 health conditions directly to an unhealthy gut. In fact, 70% of all diseases start in the gut.
Hi, I'm Mindy, and welcome to Health Update Today. Research now suggests common medications many of us take regularly may be causing more harm than good. Today, we're going to be focusing on digestive wellness. We'll show you how important it is to maintain balance and how having an unhealthy gut can have negative effects on the rest of the body. And we'll try to introduce you to better solutions. With more and more people eating on the run and not really paying attention to what they eat or drink, and increasingly high stress levels, people are suffering from poor digestive wellness. And as a result, many suffer from heartburn or acid reflux. I'd like to welcome Doug. He's been investigating gastrointestinal health and the causes of heartburn, interviewing doctors and nutritionists, and looking for alternatives that can help or assist in improving our digestive well-being. He's learned about a new product that contains clinically studied nutraceuticals that can help support and balance our digestive wellness. Doug, thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, Mindy. Thank you for having me.
So good to have you here, because I find that more and more the people I know, even me, are trying to treat our digestive problems with home remedies.
Sure.
I just don't want to keep putting drugs in my system. My friends are the same way. That might cause problems, have long-term consequences. You never know what'll happen.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And if you think about it, through the years, we've often looked to nature, right, to treat many diseases. And we found that many natural ingredients are effective. So what I did is I went out and spoke to experts in the field of nutrition and health to get their opinion on digestive wellness.
60 to 70% of your immune system resides in your gut. So if you want to have a healthy immune system, you have to have a healthy gut. It's really very simple.
In fact, Hippocrates said that 2,500 years ago. He said all disease begins in the gut. And he's right. If our gut is working well, we can keep inflammation controlled in the gut. But if the gut is not working well, those trillions of microbes in the gut can now begin to break into the body and cause a mass of inflammation. To maintain a barrier between that world and our world is your first step toward a better life.
When your stomach doesn't feel quite right, especially while you're experiencing heartburn, it is awful.
I discovered an interesting natural product called Praxid. Praxid's an excellent option to maintain digestive health. It contains 10 all-natural ingredients. And I want to tell you about the philosophy of Praxid. There are 4 pillars that address different aspects of gastrointestinal wellness. Number 1 is relief, providing fast relief of heartburn symptoms. That's simple enough. 2 is protection, helping to safeguard the lining of the GI tract and the stomach. Also support to help better digest food and improve the absorption of nutrients. And the 4th pillar is balance, to improve digestive function in addition to boosting the immune system. Why don't we do a quick demo? What we have here is a vase where the bottom of it represents the stomach and the neck of the vase represents our esophagus. The stomach has gastric acid in it, and that's needed for digestion. The acid doesn't affect the stomach because it's protected by a mucose film, but the rest of our body is not protected by that mucose film, so we want that acid to stay down in the stomach where it belongs. One of the most common reasons for heartburn is that we eat foods that might trigger some of that acid to come up from the stomach into the esophagus, causing that burn. And if you'll pour that into our stomach, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Whoa, whoa. I can see where heartburn gets its name. It looks like digestion is not a simple subject.
No, and when I spoke to some specialists from different fields of digestive wellness, I discovered that the digestive system is quite complicated.
Say, what if we had a situation that we could remove all the acid in the stomach? Well, you would die.
Acid in your stomach is needed to break food down into smaller pieces. It's the first step of digestion, the main first step of digestion. And acid also releases the vitamins and minerals that come with that food. So if they're not released, you can't absorb them.
Because what you bring into your body needs to be able to handle those nutrients, good and bad, extract the good nutrients out of them so your body can use that for energy and cell growth and repair. It's very efficient when it works well.
So the acid in the stomach, what it's doing is preventing certain bacteria, certain parasites.
Is to destroy bad microbes. So when we don't have enough acid in the gut, our primary defense against outside microbial invaders is now gone. So when we say, I'm taking something to block acid, you're doing everything to allow inflammation to get established in the gut, and from the gut, it's a beachhead to get into our blood and into our brain.
So Doug, you're saying that Praxid doesn't only help relieve immediate heartburn symptoms, but it actually provides an approach to overall digestive wellness.
That's exactly right. See, the ingredients in Praxid can help your body maintain a healthy stomach, but what we don't think about every day are things like esophageal tissue and intestinal flora. If those are out of balance, we can deal with issues like bloating or nausea or gas, things that are associated with acid reflux and some other digestive ailments. But the unique thing about Praxid is that it brings all these ingredients into one single convenient product. Traditional products, as you know, have kind of put a bandage on the problem of heartburn, and while Praxid offers relief from heartburn, it also offers a 360-degree approach. So it helps your body maintain gastrointestinal health so that your system can operate as it should.
So even if I don't really suffer from chronic heartburn or GERD, I can still benefit from taking Praxid.
Absolutely. Praxid is a convenient daily supplement that helps promote digestive wellness.
Well, I definitely want to learn more. And when we come back, we're going to talk about the benefits of a well-balanced digestive system. Doug, I would love to know more about taking a natural product like Praxid.
Excellent, because there is a lot to learn. You know, Mindy, that staying healthy and keeping your body in balance is very important.
It's all about balance.
Right, and that's something that everyone tries to do. Unlike with other products that are on the market, Praxid can be taken every day to help promote overall digestive wellness. In fact, each of Praxid's 10 ingredients falls under one of 4 pillars that were designed to help explain the 360-degree approach. Those 4 pillars are relief, support, protection, and balance. And together it means that Praxid is sort of like the multivitamin of digestion.
Interesting.
But we're going to talk more about that a little later in the show. Many people think about taking Praxid before they go out to dinner or if they know they're going to have a drink. And that way, you can be proactive with your heartburn symptoms and not cut down on your activity level.
So yes, I am a single mom, a working mom, and I do get to travel, go to functions, cocktails all the time. And before, I would worry about, oh my gosh, what is gonna happen to me tonight? Is my night gonna get ruined because I'm gonna get heartburn or not? And the truth is, since I started using Praxid, it's done. I don't have to worry about it. I can go and eat and have a good time. And even on the go, it's all good. And the truth is, it's phenomenal.
So stomach problems, poor gastrointestinal health, they could be the cause for other health issues?
Yeah, that's exactly right, including your brain and mental health.
Really? I had no idea.
Yep.
So Praxid has lots of potential additional benefits.
It does. Things like digestion, mood, health, even the way that people think is being linked to their gut more and more every day.
Wow.
So we have a two-way communication. We have 2 brains, one here and one in the gut.
Intestines are surrounded by its own network of a nervous system. And people just kind of thought it was, the brain doesn't think about that. It does its own digestion and it kind of does everything and it runs it.
But these 2 are in constant communication.
That's where there's a lot of interplay and understanding what happens. Is it affecting our mood, psychiatric disorders? There's even questions of whether or not what's going on in the enteric nervous system in the gut is affecting problems like autism and attention deficit disorder and who knows what else. We're just sort of touching on it now.
So other heartburn relief products, they only address the symptoms and not what's causing it. Mm-hmm. And the cause is digestive imbalance.
That's correct. Symptoms related to poor gut health are sometimes really obvious, like abdominal pain or if you feel bloated after eating a meal, maybe reflux. But there are also some less obvious symptoms, things like headaches, fatigue, joint pain, and even a weak immune system.
Wow. Praxid really seems like a product we should all use.
You know what? Let me show you an experiment that will really help you understand what it is that we're talking about.
Okay.
These represent 2 guts that appear to be the same, a healthy one that's balanced, and one that is not healthy. It lacks acid, which is what can happen when you take those acid-reducing medications.
Okay.
And this represents food. And what you'll see is that when you add food to an unhealthy stomach, the food doesn't break down as easily, right? The bad bacteria stays in there, and the good nutrients stay in there. They can't be absorbed by your body.
Oh.
But when you add the food to a healthy or well-balanced stomach,
Wow.
the fact that it's balanced means that it can break down the food. The body can absorb all of those good nutrients very easily.
And that's what's supposed to happen.
That's precisely what's supposed to happen.
I mean, that's amazing. It makes a lot of sense to me. Coming up, we're also going to learn more about proton pump inhibitors, the good and the bad, and later meet with a representative of Praxid who will tell us about the 4 pillars: relief, support, balance, and protection.
Drugs do harm. They have side effects.
PPIs were designed to be used intermittently, temporarily. They weren't designed originally to be on for long periods of time because you do need that acid to digest your food.
Most people don't need those medications. That's the thing. I think it's a very easy thing for doctors to kind of do sometimes and say, you have the symptom, I'll go take this and you'll feel better. Because it makes people feel better. There's no question.
But the thing is that now it's over the counter, so everybody thinks it's okay, you know? It's like, okay, if you come by without a prescription, it must be good. People take it every day.
So eliminating the acid altogether can actually be very dangerous.
It can, because long-term use of proton pump inhibitors may reduce the acid secretion enough to cause chronic inflammation in the stomach.
And what can chronic inflammation lead to?
Well, chronic inflammation can lead to stomach cancer. PPIs can mask symptoms and delay a diagnosis and treatment.
The collateral damage is the inflammation, and if it's not resolved, it'll keep smoldering for years, if not decades, until there's enough damage to the organ. We call it chronic disease. For some, it's diabetes. Others, cancer. Still others, heart disease. And still others, Alzheimer's, until the organ says, no mas, I give up.
I talked with legal experts who told me a little bit about actual lawsuits that are filed against the manufacturers of proton pump inhibitors. Let's hear what they had to say.
Hundreds of aggrieved consumers who say that their kidneys have been permanently damaged are filing lawsuits, and there are hundreds of lawsuits currently pending against companies that manufacture proton pump inhibitors, including Nexium, Prilosec, Praxid, and other drugs that perform this function. These plaintiffs have claimed that they've had kidney failure. In some instances, they've had to have kidney transplants because of prolonged use of this product.
Heart disease is one. Kidney disease, dementia. These are all diseases we now know are associated with long-term use of these proton pump inhibitors. These are not fun diseases. But again, people believe what they want to. They say, but the drug will only work in the stomach. Now, if it puts it in your mouth, it's going to be working on every cell in the body and causing significant damage.
And you know, we haven't even mentioned the common antacid relief products that people take. I like to call them chalky chewables.
My mom takes them constantly.
Those. And all they do is kill some of the acid in your stomach, providing some temporary relief, leading to something called acid rebound. And as you've learned, killing the acid isn't the answer. You need a complete solution like Praxid that provides relief and so much more.
I mean, I'm a typical sufferer of heartburn. A lot of times I would just, whatever I ate, it didn't matter. I would get heartburn. I eventually got sick of taking one of those chalk pills whenever I had a problem, and I started taking a prescription, and that worked. But eventually I got concerned about taking a prescription medicine every single day. Then my friend gave me some Praxid, and Praxid helped me. It was kind of a miracle for me.
I try to avoid taking medication, so I take a lot of supplements. And since I suffer from heartburn, to find all these ingredients into one single product, it's amazing. It saves a lot of time and money.
We're talking about nutrition and natural products being the way of the future. Doug recently talked with Kelly Guess and asked her thoughts on where medicine is going.
We're seeing more functional medicine doctors who look at the root cause of disease and help their patients turn around that disease process with food, with natural supplements, with vitamins, minerals. And addressing the root cause is really key, and I think is the way medicine is moving into the future.
So the gut, we're now realizing, is the key component of medicine in the future. To basically maintain a healthy body, we have to maintain a healthy gut.
Thanks to recent clinical studies, targeted nutraceuticals and natural supplements have been shown to improve overall digestive health. In fact, the 10 ingredients in Praxid have been individually studied for dietary management, for gastrointestinal health, and to help promote overall digestive wellness.
Well, let's welcome a Praxid representative who can share with us a little bit about these 10 ingredients. Steve, welcome to Health Update today.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Well, I have to admit, Praxid sounds great, and I'm looking forward to trying it. Can you please tell us about Praxid's 10 ingredients and why they were chosen?
Thanks, Mindy. I'd love to. To understand how we selected these targeted nutraceutical ingredients for Praxid, you must first understand that we wanted to create a product that had a 360-degree approach to digestive health. We like to think of it as the multivitamin of digestive health. So we came up with the 4 pillars: relief, support, balance, and protection. With these 4 pillars in mind, we researched and sourced 10 targeted ingredients that each fit into one of the 4 pillars in order to ensure a 360-degree approach to digestive wellness. For relief, we added calcium carbonate, magnesium carbonate, and potassium bicarbonate. These are well-known ingredients that provide fast relief of heartburn symptoms. While most heartburn products only contain 1 or 2 of these ingredients, we combined all 3 of them within Praxid's unique patent-pending formula. In addition, we added D-limonene and DGL licorice.
Well, wait, what does D-limonene do?
D-limonene is an extremely promising natural remedy for the managing of symptoms of chronic heartburn and GERD.
Well, what about DGL?
DGL helps inhibit the growth of the harmful bacteria H. pylori and also helps maintain mucosal lining and supports acid function.
Okay, so those ingredients offer relief. What's next?
Well, second is protection. L-glutamine and zinc L-carnosine help to protect the lining of the GI tract from damage caused by harmful bacteria and acid reflux. And third is support. Papain is a powerful digestive enzyme extracted from papaya. It plays a key role in breaking down tough protein fiber and helps your stomach better digest the foods you eat, and it is very rich in antioxidants. Ginger has a long history of being used for medicinal reasons, from not only helping digestion, but also helping to fight the flu and common cold by supporting the immune system.
And the 4th is balance. That's a big one, too.
Yes, balance is. It's a big one. We achieve balance with probiotics, which are not a quick relief agent, but they are the jackpot for your sustained digestive wellness. There's a scientific evidence to indicate that regular intake of probiotics helps to improve digestive function in addition to boosting the immune system.
Now, I take probiotics, and they are expensive.
You're right, they are very expensive. People often pay $50 a month for just probiotics. Praxid's innovation is that it brings it all together with great value and quality.
So let me recap. This is a little bit for our audience. Praxid, with its 10 unique ingredients, will promote the absorption of necessary nutrients and help support a healthy digestive system. And Praxid not only provides fast relief of heartburn, but also promotes overall digestive wellness with its 360-degree approach. So you don't just treat symptoms, you're being proactive about your digestive health and well-being. And unlike other products currently on the market, Praxid can actually be taken for extended periods of time without harmful side effects. That is huge. Praxid seems to be providing hope as a natural wellness alternative to digestive health.
Actually, if purchased separately, Praxid's ingredients can be very expensive.
So Praxid saves you the time and money that would be required to buy these ingredients individually, while ensuring that you get the most effective ingredients in a single dose.
And the best quality. So we've learned that Praxid has targeted nutraceuticals for relief, protection, support, and balance of our gastrointestinal system. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and for showing us that we don't have to live with the pain and suffering of heartburn. I hope we've given you some insight into living a healthier and more balanced life by taking complete care of your digestive wellness. Doug, Steve, thank you so much. This was incredible.
Thank you.
Thank you.